If you want to know the secret behind making the DIY jigs look like they just come off the pro shop shelf, it's all in the tie. And in our last video, we nailed the powder coating and these jigs are really looking good. Now I want to give them some soul. So I'm going to show you exactly how I tied these custom skirts for maximum action and durability. So let's get to the vise. You're watching Fishing in 3D. Okay, well, I've got these two back out of the oven. Cooked them about 20 minutes. At about, I think it was at 240 degrees, something like that. There you go. Now they're pretty hard. Here's the other one. Man, I thought the one that was too much black. Let me get it in the picture. There we go. It actually turned out awesome. There you go. So, tell you what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to do this, the one that's got the most orange and yellow in it first. And I'm going to slip it here in my vise. Try to kind of keep it pretty much level going this way. I crank it down pretty good. Some of the things that we're going to use today, of course, we got Sally Hansen's. This is a black and gold chenille right here. And this is some good looking stuff right here. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to build a jig today that you can use either in sunlight or a cloudy day, either one. It's going to work for you. But this is, I got this actually from Crazy Angler. And this is a New Age chenille black and gold 4113. I get quite a bit of stuff from Crazy Angler. They got some good prices on stuff. And when I go shopping for material, I just basically put in what I want, and I search the internet, and whenever I find something I feel that is in the money, that's when I buy it. So I do quite a bit of shopping. Bobbins right here. I don't buy the real expensive ones. These are, I don't know, a few bucks. I don't know, $5-10 a piece, and they work really well. Today I'm going to be using this one with the gold in it, and this is a Danvill 210 denier flat wax nylon right there, and that's what we're going to be using for the thread. And then for some flash, we're going to be using a gold flash and also a transparent flash. And the reason for this is it's going to go either way, sunlight or dark, doesn't matter. And then, to kind of stay with the same color scheme, we're going to use two different type feathers, which is the yellow and the orange. And then we got gold and black and gold thread. So it's going to kind of mix and match each other, but I think it'll turn out pretty nice. I have not built one this color before. It's kind of been on the back of my mind for a while. And I go, oh, shoot, I think I'm going to try that. That seems like a good combination right here. So anyway, what you want to do is you want to take out some of your feathers like this, and then, where'd I put my scissors? Oh, here they are. What I do is I get into the feather just a little bit, and I cut it up at an angle like this. And I snip it. There we go. And then what I like to do is I like to come in and just make a little V out of the back end. Now the other one that I'm going to do in yellow, I'll do it just a little bit different. I can figure out how to open this thing. My feathers, gosh, I get them everywhere. If my wife is going into Hobby Lobby or something, shoot, I'll go with her. I get some good feathers out of Hobby Lobby, believe that or not. But yeah, it's pretty cool. And then taking the yellow feather, I'm going to do it the same way. I'm going to come up here, I'm going to cut it. This is about maybe an inch, maybe a little more. Right there. Then we're going to cut a little notch in the back end right there. So there you go. There's our 2 feathers that we're going to use. All right, I'm going to move some of this stuff out of the way. And I'm going to go ahead and show you how I thread my bobbin, the whole 9 yards. So you have these little tools that you can get in your kits and stuff. Little threading tools. And all you do, stick these down in there. Take your thread. Get it here in a second. There we go. Just run it through that wire. Pull you some slack. Pull it right out. There you go. Now you got it threaded. Next best thing, put this back where you keep it or you will lose it. Done it before. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take just a little bit of Sally Hansen's. Put it on that hook shank. I wrap it around my finger like that where I can get a good bind on it because some of these thread bobbins are a little bit snug. I start right behind the head and I go all the way to the hook shank. And I'm going to turn it around and take it right back behind the neck or behind the head again. And then we'll just cut off our excess. All right. Now, what I do is I take my feathers and I put them together to where I get a look that looks like that, with orange on the out, yellow in the background. You can do it either way, it doesn't really matter. And I pinch them together. I'm gonna go ahead and trim just a little bit off the front end. Got some stuff that's not really squared up. Just the stragglers. I'm gonna push them down on there. I'm gonna take a couple of pretty good wraps on it. Then I'm gonna lay them down flat like that. Got my fingers kind of going all the way around that hook shank. I got them down to the barb and now I'm going back and I'm putting quite a bit of pressure on this wrap. I want it to hold really well. There we go. I'll tip it over where you can kind of see that background a little bit right there. And then I take some of the gold flash. Doesn't take a whole lot of this stuff. It goes a long way. Get me about 4 or 5 pieces. I'm gonna cut them off. They're about, I don't know, 4 or 5 inches long, something like that. And what I do is I get in the middle of them. It's gonna be hard for y'all to see, but I'm gonna lay them on one side, right there. Take your loop, your wrap kind of loose until you get it where you want it. Then you can kind of snug it up a little bit. Pull them all back together where they're kind of happy together. A couple of wraps. And then I'm going to bring it, and I'm going to bring the other side over here. And I'm going to keep them kind of in a V shape. If I'm looking straight down from the top, this is a V shape right here. And then I'm going to wrap it to where they're not going to move on me. Back up to the neck. And then I'm going to take some of the transparent and I'm going to do the same thing. Take 4 or 5 of those pieces like that. May have more, I don't know. I know whatever feels right. And this time I'm going to lay these right on the very top. Little loop, pull them down. I'm going to lay these right along the back here. Get everybody back there. And I'm going to put it on them right there pretty good. Quite a bit of force. Now we're going to take a little Sally Hansen's. Dab that up. Now the black and gold chenille. There we go, there's the end of it. Take a look at that. Can y'all see it in the camera real well? Man, that's one good looking jig right there. I don't care who you are. Then, we'll take this, keep it kind of loose, put it on there. Bring it back up. Now, if you got a rotating jig, you can just turn the handle like this. What I did is I put about 4 or 5 extra wraps up here in front because they're going to unwrap themselves as I turn. And keep a little bit of tension on it right there. Then you can come up, put a few wraps, flip it over, go around, a few more wraps, I flip it over, a few more, and that ought to be pretty secure right there. When you're clipping your chenille off, you clip it pretty close. Just be sure you don't catch your thread in there or you are going to have issues. All right, that's off to the side. Now what I want to do is I want to build a little bit of a neck right here in gold. So I'm going to pull that chenille back and I'm going to wrap this pretty darn heavy. And then, here it is. Whipping tool. Some people just half hitch them by hand. That's great, no problemo there. But I don't. I still use the old whipping tool thing. Push it down, bring it over, create a figure 4 like that, and just go 1, 2, 3, 4. And I got pretty good tension on it. I don't know if you can hear it popping or not. And then I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, whatever, 4, 5. Whatever floats your boat at the time, doesn't really matter. And then trim it off. Take some more Sally Hansen's, and we're going to coat that pretty dang good right there. Don't want them threads coming loose. And then what I normally do at this point, I'll take it out of my jig where I can get a better look at it, because I know I've got a bunch of long stragglers back here, which is okay. And then I take them, and I never cut anything across and make it uniform. I always take things and kind of go a little bit of an angle. There's a real long one. And just kind of trim them up a little bit. And if I can find my pliers, yeah, I'll use these. And that's what it looks like right there. You know what I'll do is I'll put this on a turntable as soon as this video's over with, and that way you can really take a good look at it with the lights on and all that stuff. Really nice, turned out really well. Daytime, cloudy days, sunny days, this is your go-to jig right here, folks. You'll catch them. 1/8 ounce ball head, powder coated, baked finish with about 4 different colors on it. Done deal. Thank you for watching my video. I'll put a link up here to another one that I've done as far as painting jig heads and stuff. So thanks for watching. We appreciate it. And always enjoy the great outdoors, but don't leave your good manners at home.